Hello guys, it's me Libluini again, and slowly we are getting to the end of this game. We have now early spring in year 10 of our wars. Again, tons of undeads, and we get some extra news. Two of my units, an Iron Crow and an Iron Hail Archer, transformed into a Cosmic Horror and attacked. The Iron Crow transformed into a Brass Claw Horror and the Iron Hail Archer into a Horror Mantis. What happened here is that apparently some of my provinces got seeded with some nasty horror related spell, causing units slowly to transform into horrors. Imagine a human turning into this thing, eh? That's the stuff of nightmares. And he has 4 powerful attacks, 2 even poisonous. He's shock resistant, and he has something called White Sanity, which means that he is 20% less likely to go insane when influenced by madness related shenanigans. Also, magic power 1 means in provinces with high magic power, this unit will get +1 to all attributes, and if it's situated in a province with drain, and it gets -1 to all attributes. It's kind of nasty. And of course it causes fear, and it can go underwater since it doesn't need to breathe air, I mean. Breathing air, ears, yeah, that's a funny thought. So anyway, still our defense army is large enough to deal with this shit. And yes, it happened in my capital, which is probably, well, to expect it. After all, my soon-to-be enemy Garth probably sent some gifts around, and some horror shit is really hard to find. And the other horror was in Caelum, also my capital. Again, the fighting happens in Eternal Darkness, and here is the Horror Mantis, basically just a giant demonic mantis with 4 claws. That's a nasty thing, and of course you can't see in the dark. Luckily, just by blindly sticking sticks into it, it gets banished back to whatever hell it came from. Then there was a battle in Stormy Deep. We got attacked and lost more of our course constructs. Why? Let's look. Stormy Deep. Small but powerful Shambler Society. Ah, that was it. And nope, that was something else. Let's go back. Ah yes, first I attack and take the province, sacrificing some of my undeads. Then Independence attack, and I sacrifice some more of my undeads. Yeah, that could have gone better. And we lost some battle somewhere. Ah, that's nasty. Craters. Yeah, that's here. So the event hit again right the next turn, the same province, and eliminated my backup force. That's why I'm moving this guy back again, and this guy in here with some random force is not really relevant. Either he does the deed or he gets killed. Anyway, then there's still some shenanigans underwater. The obligatory attacks by Garth's Global, and only 7 units have deserted. Ah yes, we are getting close to our actual upkeep, so we can start forming up rudimentary province defenses and shit again. Okay, you can go back. Oh, what's this? Femouth. A really strong horror, a named horror. That's something I don't want to attack. Here I am moving my now rather diminished horde of undeads eastward, because now that it's only a quarter size, I'll instead use it to siege down those forts here. First Lake Doom, then Wu, and then hopefully I'm getting another boost to my income, and then I'm clearing up the rest down below here. Siege, 3 sieges running here, and more liches. Something I'm forgetting? Ah, yes. You. Equipment for force construction. And this spell. Monthly, of course. Well, no, I'm not really needing my other mages anymore, so let's take this and put it on 2. Yes, that worked out. Now, where's the other Lich? Lichy, wo bist du? Who are you? Where are you? And the longer I'm playing, the worse my English gets. Ha. Now you will get put there, and you get some nice little death camps for the future. And you get 200 undead. With order to attack large enemy monsters, why not? If there is none, so just attack normally. Now I have 2 hordes here. And I guess I can use those 2 hordes now to siege down the other. Underwater fortresses here. Oh, that's now 400 units. This should go a bit better than my other diminished army. I'm just lucky that those guys are so cheap. Again, new Lich, please. Lich. Ah, yes, I keep forgetting it's enchantment. And what's my research saying? Yeah, we are closing in on construction. Good. And blood magic. Okay, exactly. I wanted to look something up here. Send lesser horror. Not really effective. Call horror. That's something you don't want to do without emergency, but if you have some nice ideas, then you can basically summon a horror directly to the battlefield. And you will better set your mages to run away, or you will lose them. At least the chances are you could get lucky. And then there is Dome of Corruption, Astral Corruption, that it's really bad. If that global is up, basically everyone who uses non-blood magic or tries to forge a magic item will probably get attacked by an horror. Good way to lose most of your mages. Dream Horror. That's just creating unrest until you can't do anything anymore in the province. Not recruiting at least. Sand Horror, that's what good old Feymouth created. So that was the spell who sent him, I mean. And Horror Seed. Blood 4, Astral 5. That's a hard to cast spell, but it's horrifyingly effective. Basically, a horror is sent but to hide, pretending to be just some normal magical dude, magical fantasy world, and marking and cursing soldiers, and of course creating parasitic horrors, putting them into the bodies of some poor bastards, and then those parasitic horrors slowly transform the soldiers into real horrors. And this will go on until the host of the Master Horror is accidentally slain. Then the true horror will manifest and attack everything alive like a normal horror attack. Problem is, of course, I have no idea which one of these commanders or units could hide the horror. At least I think undeads can't be infected. On the other hand, I don't know with horrors. Let's just hope it's not some unit like this one who got infected. And anyway, the game is running away towards the end. Bogarys is finished, Pangea is finished. I'm trying my best to get some more drones, and I'm trying my best to get my infinite army of liches and Corpsmen running. But sooner or later I will run out of steam. The only thing I have going for me is if I fight hard enough, it could cause Garth to give up too. But chances are slim. Well, anyway, that's it for this turn. Most of the stuff happening is just me trying to survive until I get enough drones to win the game, and my chance at winning is getting lower and lower each turn. But anyway, I'll still try my very best to get this and this drone, and then let's see if we can get this drone too, or if Garth was faster than me. Of course, this army is basically unbeatable right now, or I need to get all my magical crap together at one point. But he has multiple death armies like those. Tons of vampires, demons and other shit. That looks nasty. And right now, Garth is even just physically almost as large as my Empire of Doom. The problem is, of course, he has tons of blood and uses all those nasty little horror spells to keep winning the game. As you can see, my Dominion is slowly collapsing, probably because he is using blood sacrifice to boost himself. And as a pure death nation, I don't really have an answer to that. The only reason I'm still in the game is because I'm really entrenched down in the south here. But anyway, let's see if we can get this part here, those 3-4 fortresses and the throne. Then I'll say I have a chance at winning. If I can't even defeat this one horror here, then and his little army of miniature bodies, horrors, I can't even get this, then I have lost. I can clear them out and march onwards to the west, then I'll still have a chance. So let's see what the future will bring. The end for this time.